Happy Friday, May 15th, 2026. This is Danny's Celtic World. Hi, my name is Kat, and it is a pleasure having you here tonight on Friday, May 15th. Tonight we're going to talk about the new moon in Taurus, and we're going to be talking about the moon square Jupiter, the sun conjunction Mercury, and how we are going to have the moon sextile Venus in conjunction to Mars. We're going to highlight a little tiny bit of every sign, and then I'm going to be doing a reading for all of you, um, a brief reading. And if you have any questions or you want to put some questions in the chat box, send me a message and let's get started. I'm so excited. This is great. Again, happy Friday. My name's Kat, or from Kate, in Celtic World. I'm going to mute my favorite jazz channel. I love it, and it's so relaxing. Well, today was a smooth day. We have a lot going on, and I want to say it overall, it's been such a pleasure. Um, we have a lot with Taurus still in the mix, and tomorrow is going to be quite a transition. And the transition is just going to be from one extreme to the other, in where with Taurus, it is all about this beautiful foundation, grounding, having this great, fantastic feeling that security's coming in, stability's coming in. It builds for everyone, for each sign, ambition going forward, wanting to expand in their career, expand and be encouraged to um, have personal, inner, emotional, and external growth within the things that we want to do, the things that we aspire, and a lot of confidence individually. And that is so important. It's really so important because we don't have that all the time. And I know that it's important for everybody to feel that self-confidence. So the new moon in Taurus has really started today on the 15th, but going to be much stronger tomorrow on the 16th, Saturday, which I will be here tomorrow as well in the afternoon around 2 o'clock. Central Standard Time. I will be doing a reading for all of the elements: earth, air, fire, water, and then we will do a reading, an oracle card reading, and we will see what our angel cards say for the day. Okay, so the new moon is all about routines, our daily routines, when we get up, when we go to sleep, how we manage our homes, and also with Taurus being ruled by the second house of finances, financial stability, how we manage our money, how we spend our money, how we save our money, how we put money aside to have the things that we want to have in life, the things that we want to, you know, have abundance, bountifulness, um, good food, good life, good home, and good furniture, and the things that we want to purchase for ourselves. Taurus is also a protector of money. The sign encourages everyone to save, and that's a great thing because not everybody can do that. And so if we're taking a little bit here and there, and just depending on what you make, I'll just use my kids for example. If you're putting $50 aside a week, it seems like nothing, but at the end of the year, it does amount to a bit. 200 a month, you save for a good, 3, 4, 5 years when you're, 20 years old, it adds up. Okay, I'm just using that as an example. Saver of money, also protector of money. Those of us that are inclined um, to Taurus, have Taurus in our chart, please go into your 12 houses and see where Taurus falls in your house, anywhere from 0 to 5 degrees, or with Gemini, and also we got going forward to a lot going on with Venus. If wherever we have Venus, for instance, for me, I am Pisces. I have Pisces in my um, sun sign. My rising sign is Gemini. My first house, my second house is Gemini. My fifth house is Pisces. My 11th house is Pisces. I mean, you need pull a chart, go to astro astrology, or you can go to cafe astrology if you have the time that you're born and the date, and what city you were born in. I don't think they ask for the hospital or anything like that. Just the city, the state, the time, AM, PM, and the exact day you were born for your sun sign. It should give you quite an accurate breakdown of where all the planets fall within these houses. If you want a reading to go over the whole houses within your sun sign, within your birth chart, book a meeting with me, Danu's Celtic Worlds at gmail.com. Okay. And, with this going on today, it's all about ambition, going forward, ability to feel encouraged, to feel empowered. And with everything going on today in the world, it's hard to really feel that way. But we need that boost. We need that push, to take us a few steps outside of our comfort zone, with greater confidence pertaining to our career, our personal relationships, emotional personal relationships. Taurus is all about stability. Taurus is not going to, if a Taurus really cares for someone and they want to date them and they get serious with them, they're in for 150%. They're they're fixed sign. They like the comforts of home. They like to have stability in relationships. And that is so important, especially now with the new moon in Taurus. If you're dating a Taurus or you are a Taurus, this is a great time to put your feet down and ground yourself and find twin flame. Find that wonderful mate that makes you feel at home, makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel like they have the finer things in life for you, makes you feel like you're at a family's house. It makes you feel like when you're out with them, you it's not work. It goes natural. Everything's a flow. And Taurus likes that because they like to graze their pasture and it makes them feel comfortable. Yeah. So if you have all of that going on, this is a great week for you. Now, going into next week is going to be something else. There's going to be a lot going on next week, which we will dive into tomorrow afternoon. After I finish the reading, I will give a synopsis of what's ahead for Monday through next Saturday. But truly, for those of you that are looking for love, or ready for love, or ready for commitment, and you have Taurus in one of your houses, go take a look at what your house, where Taurus is, and in what planet Taurus is in, and see where it falls, and take a look, and take a look at the houses, and let me know what house it falls in, and I'll get back to you and let you know where that stands for each of you. Okay. Also, if you're interested at the end of this reading and you want, give a few minutes for anyone who wants me to pull a card for them, I can do that as well. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to use tonight I have my box of cards here. Just see box here that I pull my card from. That's going to use. It's just calling me. Okay. Just tarot. That's what's calling me today. I use cards based on the energy and the frequency, and that's important. All of you should keep yourself aware of that. If we're meditating, if we're balancing our chakras, if we're just relaxing and praying, that Mars is in your Taurus. Mars is the ruler of Aries for Danielle 991. Mars is the ruler or one of, and Saturn as well, also of, and is Aries. And Aries is fast, the warrior, ambition, success, leadership, ambition. That's great. That is great. Now, if you have Mars and my 10-year Taurus, do you know what house that's falling in? And that I can put in the description or let you know while I'm shuffling the cards. That will also help as well. Um, your seventh house is the house of partnerships. Okay, partnerships, health, relationships, marriage, contracts, anything you can assign on. Oh, card fell out. I'm taking it. Nope, there's three cards that fell out. Too many cards fell out at the same time. Can't do that. Seventh house is also business partnerships, equality, sharing. Sharing would be like having a roommate. Anything that has to do with partnerships, especially marriage, contractual partnerships, bilateral contractual agreements that you have to sign on the dotted line. Being in love. The seventh house is the house of getting married, having a commitment, just like having a bilateral contractual agreement that you sign for a lease or a condo or buying a house. That is a commitment. Seventh house is all about, and all of the aspects are pretty much based on the commitment. So if you have Mars with all of those descriptors as part of Taurus, which is Aries, and then that's ambition, aggression, the warrior, and energy, full of action, full of excitement. And your seventh house, and seventh house is about partnerships, commitments, marriage, contractual agreements. That's great. It's all positive there. Hold on to that. I love that. Okay, and I have. Let's see what we got here. Okay, beautiful. We have the Knight of Wands to start. The Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is running in, and the Knight of Wands is all about, oh my goodness, the Knight of Wands is all about going forward, okay? Being able to, Knight of Wands is passion, especially, I was just going to say, the Knight of Wands has to do with incredible passion, okay? This is not something that, passion, bravery, determination, and you cannot go wrong with that. Passion, determination, going forward. So now for Danielle, if you have Taurus with Mars in your seventh house. Today, I'm pulling the King of Wands. And for all of you as the collective, I'm pulling the King of Wands. This is passion. This is going forward. This is dedication. This is dedication to the king, dedication to the queen, dedication to their family, their country. The passion, being successful. I love this. I love it. And I believe that many of you are going to have a very good weekend. I have nothing negative for any of the zodiac signs for today's reading. Okay. And he's going in there. He's coming back. He's not charging. He's coming back in comfortably. He's content. Content. Yes. I love this. And usually the King of Wands is a Virgo. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands is a Virgo. Knight of Wands is a Virgo. The King of Wands is a Leo. Okay. Virgo is actually really has a lot to do with hard work, perfection, being detailed oriented, you know, routines, work, service, loving to help other people. On top of all of that, loving to help other people and loving other people, you know, they love you the way you are, you love them the way they are. It's a reciprocal relationship. This is fantastic. And I love how he has his emotions, he has his air, he has his wand, the fire sign. He's wearing red, which symbols for the fire element. Passion is a big piece and dedication. So with Danielle, you have a lot going on for you this weekend, honey. I would, you know, make sure that we end wonderful. Another fire sign. Okay, this is the Emperor. The Emperor represents Aries, and you can see that the Emperor is all about. Oh, the Emperor is so wonderful. The Emperor is authority, a masculine power, leadership, structure. This card represents the family man, the father figure, a good person, responsible. See, he's watching, he's sitting here, and you can see here the ram, the Aries ram. And if you look at the other side of his throne, here's another ram on the other side of his throne. And he's carrying a staff representing the father. He's also got his red cloak on, and his chalice has a ram on it as well. He's watching over his family, his children, over the land, like rams do. They're very protective of property, not their property, but in nature, rams are very protective of their territory. They don't like other animals. So if you have other rams that come into another ram's territory, they tend to butt their horns together. They don't like that. That's their family's territory. That's their clan's territory. He's watching over his family. He is like the father figure in here. And Aries is really all about that too, being very protective. And I love that, you know, appearances, new beginnings, taking care of your body, good attitude, good identity, good approach to life. This father figure has a fantastic approach to life and wants his family to reap the benefits of the land like the ram does. And with this passionate man coming in here as a fire sign or female or male, doesn't have to be masculine just because it's a card that has a masculine figure. This female or masculine figure coming in here for both of these cards. This person is coming in and letting you know, I'm dedicated, I'm loyal, I have passion, I run my family like the father figure, the mother figure, responsible, watching over the land, watching over the family, watching over the children. This is a great person to meet up with. This is someone that you would want to have a relationship with, dependable, someone you can go to, someone you can talk to. Like this. I like this a lot. This is a good vibe, good energy, good ambition, vital energy, responsible. Very good. Maybe he would interrupt because he really likes you, and he doesn't want another person to, or she doesn't want another person to see the qualities that they see in you, because maybe they're falling for you. And so maybe they're a bit insecure if they see that other people see the qualities that they see in you, that they might that you might be taking with someone else instead of be taken with them. Take that as a compliment. I would take that as a huge compliment, sweetheart. Yes. Aries energy. Aries is really outgoing. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know one broke MF anybody that's an Aries. They work really, really hard, and they're very determined in their career, very ambitious men and women. That's a good thing. Hey, third card. Beautiful. We have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is considered the high priest. The Hierophant is great, and he is similar to the High Priestess. He does the same thing the High Priestess does in the tarot. The High Priestess is the number 3 in the tarot.